Welcome back, everybody. We're back with another episode of Boss Battle. This is episode 63, featuring your boy Squiddy and playing Mythical games. Squiddy, how you doing?
What's up, man? Happy to be back with you guys. Happy to be here again, ready to battle it out with love. Because again, I'm a lover, not a fighter. But we're able to fight for love. We're able to fight with love, and yes. So pump the chat, man. It's been a fun few weeks. You know, I'm a big fan of your guys, so I'm ready to go through the gauntlet.
Yeah, it's been a minute, man, since you've been on Cow's Effect. I don't even know how long it's been, but Ramen, are you asleep again?
No, I was just trying to match the vibe. Squiddy put on his shades. I'm like, wait a minute, I got a pair of shades. The only thing is when I put on these shades, my lips don't move, but I'm still talking, so I'm kicking it.
So we'll let the record show that they're not full shades. You can still see eyes. So I feel like a little, I still feel safe. I feel socially acceptable to the limit. I like to push the limits there too. But if you can still see eyeballs, it's fair game for me inside. That's a personal way to live.
Got it. Take it to the limit, like the Eagles. Take it to the limit one more time. That's how old I am. All right.
Yo, I gotta give you some. I know Siege is gonna love this part. I gotta give the Eagles some credit. Y'all did it last year, but that fucking backwards jump by Saquon Barkley was insane. The little hurdle over it, that was insane, dude. Legendary stuff. We're gonna go over the rules real quick of the show. So you have to have an 885 average above all the bosses across all of them. So get an 85 average above all bosses. Towards the end of each round, everyone will vote on Twitch, and that everyone is the audience. Audience, vote on Twitch for how Squiddy's going to do on each boss. There will be a cooldown period called the Slurpee Voltage round, where you'll have a bunch of lightning round questions, quick fire, but they're not going to be kind of against you for the score. So Squiddy, you ready to play some boss battle?
Yeah, I was born ready, baby. Let's run it.
Let's do it. If you're fans of the show, that's an older boss, and we're going back to the older bosses today. Question number one says, what problem in gaming or Web3 did the team see that sparked the creation of Mythical games? How did that original vision lead to what we see today?
Can you rephrase that? I missed you on the first part.
Yeah, so what problem did you guys see that you needed to make mythical games that was in Web3 that you said Mythical games could solve this problem?
Yeah, dude, that's a great question. Fortunately, that's way above my pay grade, right? Mythical's been around for quite some time now, and I've been with the team full time I just got my 90-day notification when it comes to being on full time in terms of doing some stuff with it. But I can talk about reasons and why I think that I joined and I believe in that mission, because to me, it goes back to, again, you play FIFA. FIFA was the first time I was able to spend real money, right, on digital packs. That was my first exposure to these digital assets. And I would grind, right? I would spend so much time on the marketplace. Ultimate Team was for lack of a better term, my shit, right? It was the best. And again, knowing FIFA and knowing NFL particularly, those things were really cool to me. And then the next year's game would come out, and I would be all excited to kind of continue that progress. But it was also my first time being exposed to, hey, congratulations, you did great. You spent some money. You spent a ton of time. Let's start it on over, right? Run it back. And, we ran it back because there was nothing else to do. It was such a new phenomenon and a new game mode that I knew I wanted to grow with as a player and grow with as a gamer. So we ran it back. But that was the first time I thought, there's got to be – this feels wrong. I feel a little violated, right? It just doesn't feel like it's not a good feeling. I was 15, 16 years old at the time, 14. I'm no math major, but long enough. And so being able to kind of solve that, have one FIFA game, right? Have one NFL game that's continuous, and the assets that you earn and play and win, you can sell them in the marketplace. You can collect them. You're not going to have a new game that comes in and starts. So I think that issue, that's one of the things that got me most excited about Web3 gaming in general, right? Getting started with Top Shot, I thought that there would be a mobile game at the time, and the assets, the highlights you were collecting would impact the particular mobile game. But with Mythical, there was one studio I wanted to join if I was going to get back in the game, so to speak, when it comes to working directly with the studio, and it was Mythical, because they've got the mega IP. It's a real game studio, right, with an awesome leadership and a great team, and it's just huge. So it's very exciting. I think that ownership aspect and it being able to kind of carry on and give the player the right to exit, right, to leave, and be able to not have their time invested in a specific game, whether it's your game or another game, be worth zero. And now that there's multiple games that are being done in the ecosystem, which NFL Rivals going on year 3, you got FIFA Rivals, which dropped not even 2 weeks ago, 11 days ago. Like, FIFA's newest game is on mobile. It's in the App Store, and it's from Mythical. And then you've got Pudgy Party dropping at the end of the summer, which is, it's like a Fall Guys type game, really fun, having a blast testing it out. Some of the best IP in Web3. So just exciting times there too. But I would, to answer your question, the ownership aspect and not going from year to year and starting over, being able to kind of like build off of your time and energy and money spent into particular games.
No, I feel that as a sports gamer myself, who has bought Madden after Madden and 2K after 2K and never seeing monumental changes to the games. I understand like this, the path and trajectory that you got to where you are today. And I agree with you 100%. Like it feels kind of wrong. It feels like it's a yearly subscription, honestly, but like all your data is gone every time you upgrade to the new version. So I totally understand where you're coming from. So I love that answer.
What's the point of having like a limited player that's out of like 100, right? When the next year it's kind of done, you see just the value kind of go, and it's not even the real value. It's an enclosed marketplace, right? For it to be able to be open, it's going to be a particular chain or a particular currency, but you've got the right to exit and take it to another cryptocurrency. So it's I think it's one small step forward to where we want to get to when it comes to where we all want to see when it comes to Web3 gaming, right? Blockchain based gaming, and it's playing the game, playing fun games, and okay, we've got the tech to support that particular ownership.
Yeah, absolutely. Agree with that 100%. I saw Ramen just kind of like shocked face. Do you want to chime in, or you look like shocked for something?
Oh, I could have been taking a drink of my drink. My face geeks every time I take a sip of my drink. So yeah.
All right, misfired on that one. Let's go to the next question here. I do want to read some chat here before we go. I always butcher this name. Is it Yvonne or Threevon? I think it's Threevon. It says yo 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 yo. Damien in the chat says yo 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 as well.
Yo 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 yo
yo yo yo yo.
Shout out to Sir Sapient. Good to see you in chat. And we also see the YouTube chat here from eSpot Gamers. What up, fam? Squiddy here. Oh, is that
That's
you?
Me. That's me. I logged into this too. Welcome to my failed YouTube channel. I've been it too because it's like. So we were working on like a live location too, and my idea, come on down to the eSpot, baby, right? Like it's just fun stuff. It's a good vibe too. It's not, the eSpot's not done, right? The eSpot's still there waiting to be activated, but it takes a special person to activate it.
Ooh. It takes a special person to find the eSpot.
True. Very true. Very true. Let's see. Yvonne also said it's both. So it's Threevon or Yvonne. Okay, so I guess either one works. Cool. I'll remember that next time I get like, which one is it? Let's go to the next question here. It says, for someone who's never used Mythical, the Mythical platform, could you walk us through what the experience looks like from the sign up to their first trade?
So that can go in a lot of different ways. It depends on what you're trying to trade, what you're trying to acquire. So if you're just starting off from the beginning, first and foremost, you're going to have to download the game. You're not starting off with any NFTs. Right. So initially, all of the cards or the players are common. Right. You're able to fill out a team, and then you're going to go on some quests. It'll give you a first time user experience, be able to play the game, test out the features, and then it'll point you in the right direction to start to play and earn some experience, and then start to earn your first limited edition item, your first limited edition player. And there's different levels to it. There's a rare, a epic, a legendary, which we call Legos, and then there's a mythical. And so each level, it's kind of, things go in different programs, right? So the higher the tier, the more rare that they are and the more powerful the player is in the particular game. So it takes a little bit, because you want to start building out your team first and foremost before you get into the Web3 stuff, right? Because again, if you don't enjoy the game, it wouldn't make too much sense, because the elements of Web3, it's in addition to your gameplay experience in this particular one. Again, it gives you the ownership. It gives you the right to do, to enter, exit, play the marketplace. But it is, again, it's for this particular game. And you kind of you gotta earn it. You gotta work towards it. If you want to, you can also go right in and buy some packs, right? There's always going to be packs to be bought. Get the pack ripping experience. Go in and you'll be able to rip NFTs right away from your packs. So as soon as you're able to do that, if you want to go download the game, check it out, buy a pack, and you get one of those blue, red, purple items, then you can immediately go to the Mythical marketplace, which is, again, it's on the Mythical X account, mythical.marketplace. Log in. It'll connect with your account, that you're used to log in to Apple and you're used to log in to play NFL Rivals in the App Store or the Google Play Store. And it'll recognize your assets kind of in parallel, which is cool. So you're able to buy, sell, and trade on the Mythical marketplace, and it'll affect the items in your game. So if you want to go buy a pack and you get lucky, you get one of you get a legendary card, you get a legendary item that might be a 2% odds, and you want to sell it, you go right to the Mythical marketplace and you'll be able to sell it. A lot of times, again, you'll be able to do a quick trade or just an instant sell. So with the bidding system, there's anytime you log into the marketplace, it'll show you what the highest offer is, right? So you can go ahead, you can list on the marketplace, or you can say, okay, this is what someone is offering for this. I can instantly accept it. And then boom, you've got Myth in your custodial wallet. So then, you want to shoot it out, you go through the whole on-ramping, off-ramping process. But what's cool about the marketplace as well is I've gone in, there's a certain player that I needed. I just went to the marketplace and I would buy it with Apple Pay, right? I was like, I need this particular player for this contest. I'm buying this player with Apple Pay. So to me, I'm spent, it's $2, $1. It depends on what it is. But technically, I'm buying Myth, which is purchasing the player and then giving me the asset in the game, which again, I've downloaded from the App Store. I've downloaded from the Play Store. So, to me, like as a user, I'm just using Apple Pay to buy an in-app item and in-app purchase. But in the back end too, it's pretty cool that, okay, you see Mythos in the top, like when it comes to action on chains, go to Crypto Slam, right? It's like, how's Mythos always up there? Because again, in theory there, I'm purchasing Myth, which is buying the item, then it's going into my account. It's going into my Myth account and it's going into my Rivals game.
Before we did this show today, I was literally talking about how most of this stuff is going to be back end. Do you remember that conversation, Ramen?
Yes, I do. Yes, I do.
I totally called it. Like, that's crazy.
How it's going to be? It's going to be what?
Oh, like most of the crypto transactions are going to be in the back end. It's not going to be like front end, because like a lot of end users are going to be like, I don't want to mess with this stuff. I just want to use my dollars.
It's FIFA. It's FIFA and NFL, right?
Yep.
These are some of the biggest brands, some of the biggest IPs in the world. Again, like John, again, CEO John Linden. He's just, I'm bullish. I'm bullish on John, man. John's he's an awesome dude. He's done it in the gaming space, and he's someone who else like, dude, when he chats, I get pumped up, right? I get excited when he's in the huddle, calling the plays, being the quarterback or head coach or whatever position you want to kind of point out. And so, similar concept, right? It's something that I believe in as a gamer. It's something I believe in as the industry, and I'm lucky I'm able to kind of align myself with people who can do it on a big scale. I'm small fish, right? When it comes to this stuff, and being able to get involved with a big studio, it's like pretty pumped. The young gamer, the one playing FIFA Ultimate Team in the parents' basement at 15 years old is still wild right now too. But it's having a ton of fun. And again, I align with the vision, and it's something that I'm excited about and excited to play my small role in terms of help moving it forward, especially on the Web3 side.
I love the passion and the kind of background that you did there. I've never seen this. Is that a comment or is it he just reposted? I'm so confused. Let me check the
Looks
chat.
like a repost.
Yeah,
on X.
Yeah, but it reposted and it posted the message in chat. That's new. I've never seen that before.
I'm gonna repost
shout
it
out,
right now too.
Shout out
Let me
us.
try this.
Okay, we build it public. Let's go. Also, JK is in chat. Good to see you, JK. We have a question here from the audience. Threvon says, "What can a creator do to get involved?" I'm assuming with the games.
Oh yeah, so I'm guessing with FIFA. So we want to grow with people who are excited to be growing, right? So we just launched our first creator contest. If you check the FIFA Rivals account, so we're doing some fun things for creators who, when gamers are playing games that they love, they like naturally, organically want to make content from it. And so I forget how many gems, but there's a solid bounty when it comes to in-game items, which can really help accelerate your gameplay and accelerate your experience. So that's a good start to get involved. And, as someone who's dealt with creators, dealt with people, just kind of continuing to build relationships, right? Those relationships always continue to take time, and connecting with the people who are making sweet FIFA content, making sweet NFL content, and kind of growing. You never know how things progress down the line, right? It's been interesting to see, the state of creators right now too. So want to build and ride with people who are doing cool stuff. We're going to support the creators who are making content with us, and continue to move from there. Try and create win-win opportunities for everybody involved, right? So definitely, if you want to get involved, you're enjoying playing FIFA, and it might be, throw some content up there for the FIFA Rivals content creator contest. Maybe get some sweet rewards.
There you go, Threvon. You got some intel on that. We also have Mizzy in the chat said,
Mizzy, my man.
From the basement to the lobbies.
From the basement to the lobbies. I couldn't have been the only one who read it like that.
I think you might have. I don't know. Ramen? Ramen's not there. Ramen's out of commission. We got to restart his battery.
I'm just reading chat.
Is this a comment for Squiddy? How does it feel to get dunked on by Europeans and tell them it's soccer, not football?
Dang.
What the heck?
I've been having fun with it. I'm a footy guy.
Oh, really?
Hey, yo.
Would you say you're more football or more? Oh, how do I say this? Are you more soccer or more football? I'm just gonna say it like that.
The both.
Yeah, I'm both. I go. Yeah, I'm both there. I'm
Equally.
both there. Footy is fun. Footy's a fun term for me. Obviously, soccer. Growing up, I think they're all applicable, right? I just choose not to be a hater. I choose not.
You did say you're a lover.
Switzerland.
I remember.
Switzerland.
Does any other country call it soccer though? That's what I was trying to figure out for any.
I think it's just us, bro. I don't think
really
anybody else.
just us. Like everybody else is metric and we're standard. It's like one of those things we do.
Yeah, pretty much.
Got it.
Pretty much.
Okay.
Yeah. Let's move on to our next question here. It says NFL Rivals hit 7 million downloads and really put Mythical on the map. From your perspective in marketing, what's been the most surprising thing about its success?
I don't think anything too surprising, right? It's an officially licensed NFL game. You can buy, sell, and trade. Team collecting. It's gonna do solid, right? Especially during football season. It's a traditional game, right? It's a traditional mobile game. There are a lot of the players who don't know about the NFL. I mean, about the blockchain elements, because they're just playing it on the surface. They see the ad, right? You see traditional user acquisition. I get retargeted all the time for NFL Rivals because I'm a big player. During football season, I can't open Instagram without getting a Rivals ad because they're like, this guy's spending money on it. This guy knows. This guy's ripping backs. All my information is out there. But yeah, with that traditional marketing, you can go and do your deeper dive for the players who want to get all the elements to it. But the game is really fun if you just play it as a traditional mobile game. So I think that's what separates it from all these other Web3 games, because again, it's a fun game first. It can exist on its own without the Web3 stuff. The Web3 stuff makes it more enticing for those Web3 gamers and really for the players in general, knowing that, hey, they're always going to have these assets. And then you just never know. They're rewarded for their time. They're able to build their collection. That collection's not going anywhere.
For sure. Poll's going to go live here in a minute. So keep your eyes peeled, chat. That is Twitch chat. You're going to be voting there So let us know how Squiddy is doing in the first boss here. We're going to move on to our second to last question. It says FIFA Rivals just launched their week this week with massive expectations. The team has stated it could be 20 times bigger than NFL Rivals. What's driving that confidence?
I think I could go back to the football soccer thing, right? How many countries call it soccer, right? Or how many call it football, right? NFL, very American based. It's an American sport. Again, it's called football and it's played with its hands, right? That tells you everything you need to know. That says it all. FIFA is just such a bigger global audience. It's the national sport of so many other countries. So many countries don't know what American football is, right? They have no idea. So I think that's even like a small estimation when you're comparing the two because of just how much, just based off of the sport, right? Based off of the sport and the accessibility of the sport and how popular that FIFA brand is, not just in terms of gaming, but in terms of the World Cup, etc. So, I think that it's modest.
For sure. Love that answer. We move on to the last question here. And it says, FIFA Rivals launched with an Adidas partnership featuring Lionel Messi. How do these brand partnerships come together and what do they bring to the game?
When it comes to how they come together, above my pay grade, baby. above my pay grade, so I don't want to speak to anyone else's work on that front, but I can tell you kind of the reaction on the community side right now, and it's cool, man. It also gives a lot of validation, right? You see an official Adidas stuff in the game, that's cool. It just shows to like, okay, this game's got a lot of support. This game's getting ready to have a long-lasting career. We're 10 days in, already announced the FIFA partnership, already announcing some specific clubs that are joining. The first round of Mythicals involves a Messi, right? People see Messi, they're able to collect something Messi in a game, and that kind of speaks for itself. He's one of the most popular human beings the planet's ever seen. So just really cool. Just really cool to be involved there and see these partnerships unfold. And a lot of them, I'm seeing them with the rest. I've got a little alpha because we're plugged in. We're plugged in across the board, but some of them are finding out live, and it's like, oh, sweet. Continuing to kind of raise the bar, and it's exciting and start to live up to the bill of, okay, this is the next FIFA game. This is a new FIFA game. It's FIFA reimagined. It's fast. It's fun. It's officially FIFA, the first one since breaking up with EA Sports, and man, just continuing to see it rise.
Yeah, I mean, speaking of EA Sports real quick, I just want to ask you like a follow-up question. When it comes to like the amount of players that you can pull from in terms of like old, new, and then like maybe national and like clubs or whatever, do you know what kind of like players you're going to be able to like build your team with and assemble them?
When it comes to the specific teams, that's just something going to have to stay tuned on when it comes to the updated players and the updated programs. Obviously, there's a lot of licensing that goes into play. Whatever the team is able to cook up there and get into the game is how it's going to work. Luckily, I don't have to deal with any of that. That'll be fairly cool, but it seems like there's a lot of paperwork there. But doing deals with teams, and again, the particular one with Adidas, and Adidas has their licensed athletes too. So kind of following the paper trails on those ones to maybe get some hints.
I just think of like historical players that don't play anymore too. Like I wonder if those are going to be like super legendary rare, because like I think of like a Ronaldinho back in the day. Like that would be an interesting player to see, because like he's not playing anymore, obviously. But yeah.
I would guess that it would have to be more. It's going to be more active players. I don't know how it would look like in the past. So, fingers crossed. Fingers crossed.
Hell yeah. Well, that's going to be it for the first boss here. We're going to hop into our special announcement and some bad news after, and I'll explain.
Uh-oh.
Where is it? Oh, looks like we didn't upload it. Well, the badge is not active because we're having problems with the website, but it'll be active here hopefully later on today. So we'll post the comment when it's live. But we're going to move on to our second boss, and Ron will be taking that one.
All right, Big Squiddy. Are you ready for boss number 2, my friend? Am I muted? Can you hear
No,
me?
I can hear you.
Can Squiddy hear me?
I don't know. Squiddy, you there?
Oh, shoot. I can't hear you.
Oh, his
Oh,
headphones
see, I
died
told you.
back.
I was like, wait a minute. No, I was like, I think he can't hear me. I was like, wait, took away my thunder. Can you hear me now? Uh-oh. Now I can't hear you, Otto.
That's because I muted.
Oh, that makes sense then.
Yeah, I'm good. I'm good. Maybe
Squiddy, can you hear me now? Technical difficulties. Let's go. Well, while we're waiting for the audio to get back, I do think it's kind of cool with the whole the Adidas partnership with the FIFA rivals, because I guess we're going to be integrating some of the brand directly into the gameplay and stuff. So I think that's kind of cool. There's going to be like unlocks for like Adidas kits and things like that. So
yeah, I want some of that retro type of card play where I can get like a Ronaldinho or shit, even the Pele. That'd be sick.
yeah, that'd be kind of crazy. The fact that Adidas is even going to try to put anything into like a game is kind of wild. Are you there? You're here? Oh, you got to take off.
Sorry about that, gents.
Yo,
No worries.
Bluetooth. You better put that on the charger. No, it's all
No,
good.
the headphones. It's still on too. I don't know what happened. It just like kind of lost it.
Sometimes my thing, like if audio sources, like if I have another Bluetooth, it'll like automatically connect. So I gotta I always look at my sources. It does that to me too. I feel you, man. I feel you sometimes. But anyway, Squiddy, boss number 2, my friend. Are you ready to get steady or what?
I'm born ready, babe. Let's do it.
All right, just not your headphones are born ready. Got it.
Not the
All right,
headphones.
let's get not the headphones. Yeah, different team. All right, question number 1. Man, 100,000 users are actively trading right now in the Mythical marketplace, primarily from NFL rivals. What's keeping these players engaged in the secondary economy versus just playing and leaving?
Dude, there's always active content, right? There's always gonna be some players, some items that are the meta and that are needed, and just the game team, keeping the content up to date, trying to stay tuned with the stories that are being told and throughout the year-long NFL story. So yeah, I think that's what I would go with.
Nice. No, that's legit. That's legit. I think the next question, I think kind of touched on it a little bit. We were talking about it, but Pudgy Party with Pudgy Penguins drops, in 2025, and that's targeting a completely different audience than sports fans. How do you maintain your gaming first approach while serving such diverse communities?
Make fun games. Make fun games. You make fun games, they will come, right? I'm excited for that one a lot because the Penguins are going to be coming hard with their support on that one. So that will be a lot of fun to promote and get involved. Maybe I change my profile picture. Who knows? I might go with a little penguin when that thing's coming out.
Hey.
So who knows there? But that's gonna be a ton of fun. Again, different game, but different audience, right? There's so many different gamers and profiles of gamers. Maybe there's some crossover with those two. A lot of it's not. But again, if it's a fun game, people who are into those type of games are going to play it, and it's going to be it'll be fun to get involved in that non-sports game too. Although I'm still calling that a sport. Like Mario Party is a sport, right? Like those type of games, those activities.
That's a sport.
Olympics,
the
Olympics as a whole is a sport, right? The only thing that's not a sport is pickleball, and I love pickleball. Pickleball is a game, and I'm standing on business there.
No, they got pro pickleball now. I've seen it on TV, bro. It's too late.
Listen, I gotta chime in for a second.
Look, no, Hado does not play pickleball, bro.
But when they take away my lifetime full NBA size, full size NBA court and turn it into a pickleball, that is a tragedy right there. It's destroying my inner city.
Who did that to you? Who hurt you? Which
Austin. People in Austin did it.
It was probably my boy too. I know who's doing some pickleball stuff now.
They literally got rid of the freaking court, and they put 3 pickleball courts across because it's it's a big court, it's a big size of real estate, and they could have done that outside, but no, it's too hot outside of Texas. I guess it's too hot.
Shout out to the homegirl Erica out there in the comments. What's up, Erica?
Hey, yeah. Let me get here. I gotta get this. Hold on. We missed a couple of shots over here. We got Mizzy. Shout out Rev. We got Damien. Ooh. Erica, yes, 2 of my favorite people and favorite noodle face. That is correct. 3-1 out here.
Who's the noodle face?
Can't you tell?
It's ramen.
That makes fuck. Yeah, the one with the face and noodle.
I literally got a hard-boiled egg, green onions, chopsticks, some noodle. I mean, look at the physics on this noodle. He left. You don't see this? Look at the motion, bro. My noodle moves.
There's no way you just said, look at the physics on this noodle online. There's no way you just said that.
Bro, it's attached to my head. Where is your brain at?
Pause. That's for Mizzy.
Extra pause. Gonna get it weird here. We have like Squiddy and Ramen Cash. We gotta watch out. It's getting weird, right? All right. So Erica, no, they took away your ball court. Yeah, that's kind of rough, man.
Well, see, okay, the thing is too, they had 2 full-size courts, and the other one was repurposed for kids camp because it's the summer.
So that's cool though. That's a kids for the kids, man. That's cool. Yeah,
but what about me that wants to play basketball when I'm there? I can't play.
Sign up for kids camp.
Nah, bro. So I go back to LA Fitness or play outside and just die in the heat.
Oh, LA Fitness. No, don't do that.
LA Fitness is dying in the heat too. They don't got AC.
And charging you for it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh man. All right. Before we get sidetracked, because I'm really good at that. I'll let my ADHD ride, baby. But we're gonna move on to the next question. Question number 3. The Mythical platform promises to handle all blockchain complexity for other developers. What's the biggest barrier you're removing for these projects?
Dude, so I don't speak Spanish, man. I'm not on the technical side. Actually, un poco. But when it comes to like the tech element, the tech side, I'm not an expert, right?
Is this this is above the pay grade one, right? We're putting
this above the pay grade. This is above the pay grade.
That's you. No, you're my people, bro. There's a lot of things above my pay grade. We're the mid pay grade thing.
I don't want to speak for others there too, right? But again, big company on the tech side there too. I'm not in tuned with it to give a confident answer, talk about things that I don't want to talk about things or like say things, give an opinion on where I don't think that I can like contribute to a conversation there.
Yeah, like someone asked me about building rocket ships for SpaceX. I'm like, I don't know. No Sick. Spanish though, huh? No, hey, that sounds lit.
You like that one? I'll switch up the language every once in a while too. But if something I don't know there too.
Hey, yo, 3-1 over here wants creator deals but taking shots. What pay grade is this man on? Same as the janitor. First off, 3-1, let me get you PC, right? It's called sanitary engineer. You might be offending some people out there, right? Exactly.
Sanitary engineer. I've never heard of that before.
Also, if someone told me, hey, bro, you could be the janitor, but you get to be part of launching FIFA, I'm like, I'm in. Sold.
Hey, honestly, what about all the janitors at Facebook, the janitors at Google, right? Hey, you want me to janitor up at Scale AI, or you got some vesting options? I'm there.
And also, I can give my opinion on him, but I'm not the decision maker with those things, right? So again, it wouldn't hold too much weight, though. No,
that's all good. No Spanish. No, donde está muy bueno mota? None of that.
Poco.
No, Poco. Don't you know I'm Poco? Or look on a different one. Okay, never mind. We're gonna move it on to the next one. There's another token question, but here, let's work with this one together. Your natural staking concept with the Myth token is interesting. Players are depositing more than they're withdrawing. What incentives keeps tokens in the ecosystem?
I mean, that's a great question. I mean, owning the assets, right? Like they're buying these assets, they're keeping them in the collection. They're able to look at them. They're able to play with these items, load their screen, see their Saquon Barkley, right? See their Jalen Hurts. See their, I could go off and name every single Eagle that was part of the 2024 Super Bowl champion team. I won't do that right now, but again, they can buy them, look at them, and check them out too. And while they're doing that, again, they're keeping in the ecosystem. They're paying for these items, and then they're not selling them because, okay, it's the first time I have this player, or hey, this helps me build my all Eagles team or my all Cowboys team, right? Or my all Rams team or whatever team you got there too. So I think the whole collectability aspect is something, these are items that people are playing with. They're using, it's either in their collection or they're using to play the game. So I think that's a massive thing too. If there wasn't a way to play the game where they were kind of worthless, I think you'd see otherwise. But people are balling, right?
Right. And I think it all goes back, like I said, I know it was a single word answer or a single sentence answer before, but make fun games, right? We always seen that games that have an active ecosystem, especially in Web3, there's only two reasons why it has an active ecosystem. Number one, people are making money until that shit runs out. Or number two, it's actually a fun game. So, that's
people don't care about assets in games that are dumb games or not fun games. So again, if there's a fun game and people are playing it, then all of a sudden, who would have thought, right? Then some items could be worth something. They might be valuable to others because, hey, maybe it's a scarcity or it gives players a plus because they're enjoying their game experience. They want to take that to the next level, right? Or they want to kind of, hey, I want to be a boss in this game, right? I want to be Timothy Jones of this particular game, right? So it's and people are going to want that to climb that ladder of like the community currency, right? Like the social element. They're going to want to flex. They're going to have the biggest, baddest team if it's a fun game and it's worth having and flexing, right? So everything's kind of like tied into one another there.
Oh, that's good. Those are great answers with that too. Like I said, it's for me, if I'm keeping stuff in the eco, it's because I'm enjoying the thing and I don't plan on it. Now, if you see all these tokens leaving, well, it's going Web3 ain't going to save it, right? Web3 doesn't save crap. You can't polish a turd. You can, but nobody's buying it type thing. All right. We are moving on. This is going to be the final question for boss number 2. You hydrated there? You got enough sips? This is going to be the one right here. He's ready. All right. You've moved from your own Mythical chain to Polkadot's Mythos chain. What drove that migration and how has it changed your I knew it. How has it changed your capabilities? Hey, forget about it. Yeah.
Those are CEO questions. I'm not CEO. Go Birds.
No, I know it's all good.
We gotta hold on real quick. I gotta summon Siege. Siege, come to chat Siege. Wherever you are. Come to chat. Siege is a big Eagles fan.
He's a big Eagles fan.
He would just be like, "Let's go Birds in chat." So like, I'll just try to summon him real quick. But go ahead, Robin. Sorry.
Yeah, like he's the best wingman you can get. He's a pigeon, but he likes the Eagles. So we'll see if he shows up. I think
great question. But when it comes to what drove it, what made that decision was made before I joined the team.
Yeah, I think with the Mythos chain, it's just like a reborn version of your guys' original Mythicals because you guys were EVM sidechain.
Correct. It's a parachain on Polkadot.
Yeah.
So it's interesting. There's definitely some hoops. It's not as easily accessible maybe to some other chains, but it's been fun. It's been fun to get involved in this particular ecosystem. And obviously, like once you're in.
Yeah, so, you guys that's the new chain actually has some pretty impressive numbers, like 3 million plus transactions in like 48 hours, and plus
staking is interesting, and the burn mechanism is interesting. There's a lot of really appealing
scalability
with Mythos, scalability, and with the games that's backing as well. So I'm excited to be a part of it. It's definitely opened my eyes as a gamer, kind of joining it, and it's been continue to take it one day at a time, building foundations and seeing where we're at in the next amount of days.
No, I think you guys needed this if you're going to scale at that rate, especially with these like huge partnerships, with Messi and Adidas. And when you start driving that kind of attention and a lot of people playing the games, your transactions per second means a lot because as for us, it means a lot to the regular gamer.
Yeah,
it ain't happening. Like, we're not launching NBA jams on Bitcoin network type shit. It's not happening. It's got to be able to scale. It's got to move
is okay.
fast.
It's just going to cost you.
Yeah. And the Polkadot text.
It's going to cost you time and money. Both of them.
Yeah.
It's really cool. I was legitimately wowed. Now, obviously, things have changed. Shout out to Epic and Fortnite for fighting the good fight in the courts, but you weren't allowed to promote a marketplace, right? So again, like there was no way to even say, again, I mentioned earlier, people were playing NFL Rivals and having no idea. And a lot of it was by design because you literally could not send people over to the Web3 element, the Web3 marketplace.
You get pre-hate. Yeah, you get pre-hate.
Well, no, not even that. Like it was against the rules. Like you couldn't. You couldn't do so. Apple forbid it, and then they were able to take their 30%, right? So to kind of have like that parallel marketplace was pretty incredible, and it's not something that had been done before. To be able to operate through the app stores, right, and then have that separate marketplace kind of being in parallel, I thought it was really cool.
Nice. Yeah, I 100% vibe with that too. Before I forget though, ADHD trying to get the best of me. Crypto Auto put vote, and he also put vote on Twitch. Vote.
Yeah, we had a typo. We had a typo. We don't talk about it.
We had a typo. It says, let me see, vote on Twitch. Is that
Twitch.
like fast bottles?
No.
Okay.
It was, not like no.
Okay, I'm just trying to make up for that. Okay, never mind.
No, you're still like down in the count. Dang. My mess ups are like visual. Your mess ups are verbal. They're different.
Damn.
Yeah, yours are more impactful. But
you're
anyways,
actually keeping receipts? Oh shit. Okay. All right, keep going.
I actually am a very good listener. Just saying. Nothing gets by me unless I'm not paying attention.
You should be great with relationships.
Ooh. Anyways, next question. What is this? Inner excellence, number one bestseller.
Go Birds.
It's above my pay grade.
Did Siege send this man like to just?
That
say
was the book AJ Brown read on the sidelines during their Super Bowl run.
Oh, really?
Yeah. No, if you weren't in tune, then never mind. But yeah, he got caught reading the book on the sidelines. And I was gonna come on to the stream too. I was gonna be like, oh, didn't see you there.
You just did. We're clipping that. We're clipping that.
They got a Dr. Seuss version. I'm in. Like, show me the ones. One hat, two hat. Greenfish, bluefish.
Greenfish, bluefish. Jesus Christ. All right, guys, we're going to take a quick ad break. There's a little bit of time left on the poll. So if you haven't voted, get your votes in. But we're going to do a little quick ad break. We'll see you guys here in about a minute, 50 seconds.
Foolish crypto hodl. Foolish crypto hodl. With a name like that, this guy thinks he's a crypto guru, but he's really just a shit gamer. Isn't this the guy who thinks a minimap is a requirement for a game? Fool! It doesn't surprise me that this loser quit Valorant! Don't be like him, gamers. Get Slurfy. It'll make your gaming experience over 9,000! Drink Slurfy. Enjoy the blast. Know your place, gamers! Know your place! Follow for more content! Or your...
I like what you got there. Let me show you what I got. Check this.
Slurfy.
Catalyst.
One of these days I'm gonna have to like turn on OBS and just record Ramen dancing during that ad break because
bro, that was sick. That was fire, man. Good stuff.
Thank you. I did the voice acting, and Sersky does like most of the Sersky and Damien. They're like the two workhorses. What's the fastest horse ever known to mankind? These guys are like workhorses. They produced like some of the craziest visuals I've ever seen in my life.
I'll have another.
For sure, for sure. We're gonna hop into. Sorry.
Okay,
Hado
yeah,
is
he's
the
got-
goat of ads.
Bro, this
I
is a
didn't- I
glaze
didn't-
comment.
We gotta
I
get
hook
those
you up.
ads in FIFA. We gotta get those ads in FIFA Rivals, man.
Hey,
me up.
you heard it live on
Hit
stream.
me up.
Adidas collab with Catalyst, sponsored by Squiddy. Let's do it. Yo, look at these. We got some love sick ad break. Eric is like, oh yeah, it's a stallion.
Stallion.
That's what
yes.
it was. I was like
Stallion.
Clydesdale. That's just the big ass horse. That's the huge one or whatever.
I was gonna say like dark horse, but that's not anything. Like it's just a dark horse. Right? Let's get some viewers watching without ads.
Oh, Squiddy.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
Oh.
Should we expand to Kick? There's no ads on Kick. Maybe we should stream there too.
Oh yeah.
Maybe.
All that.
Who knows?
I'm
Who
gonna
knows?
up a streaming platform called Punch.
Punch.
Yeah.
Speaking of punch, let's punch our way to the Slurpee voltage round.
It's time for the Slurpee Voltage Round. Sponsored by Slurpee Voltage. Feel the energy.
All right, so this portion of the show, there will be no grading on this one, no voting. This is just some lightning round, lightning fast questions, some quick hitters, and I'm going to take 5 of them, and Ron will take the next 5. So, first one says, quarterback or striker, which position would you personally play?
Oh, I am a quarterback because I'd rather facilitate than be the one kind of like finishing too. I want to see others succeed. I want to throw the passes and let them get the touchdowns and celebrate and do all that stuff.
You want to be the field general. Love it. Love it. Next question says, what's the most expensive NFT sold on Mythical Marketplace?
The most expensive NFT sold on the Mythical Marketplace? I think right now it's a Patrick Surtain Mythical Defensive Player of the Year from the Player of the Year program. Cornerbacks are, having a good defense is huge in NFL Rivals. So I think it's that. But there were some bangers way back when. This is only recently, right? So when the initial days, when it was just in the very beginning, there were some huge sales. I don't know off the top of my head.
Hey, well, you know what they say, defense wins championships. The next question says, marketing Web3 games versus traditional games, which is more challenging?
I mean, they're both challenging. There's so many games out there. It's hard to market games, right? So whether it's traditional UA, for sure. Web3, I'll probably go with because it's such a small pool and people have the attention span of very little and they need a carrot at the end of the stick. And eventually people run out of carrots.
And that attention span's getting shorter and shorter every year. Trust me. Next one says, most satisfying FIFA Rivals feature that NFL Rivals doesn't have.
PvP, going against an actual opponent live. NFL Rivals, you just play offense and the defense is simulated. You're going against other teams' squads, but they're not playing their offense against your defense, etc. It's simulated. FIFA, it's live, baby. PvP.
Hell yeah, hell yeah. Last one for me, coffee or energy drinks during those late night blockchain debugging sessions.
Coffee. We don't do energy drink.
Hell yeah. Ramen, take the next questions.
First off, I do energy drinks. Sipping on one right now. Take that. All right. Which game took longer to convince partners, NFL or FIFA?
Convince what?
Which game took longer to convince partners on, NFL or FIFA?
Longer to convince partners on, like them being the partners?
I think it's
basically like what took longer? Yeah. What took longer to like get the license for?
Yeah.
We've never have we had a pass? Yeah. Pay grade. That's fine. I'm gonna print T-shirts that just say pay grade. All right. Pudgy Penguins or legendary NFL card? Which would you rather own?
Give me a Pudgy.
I feel it. It's the one I missed, man. It's the one I missed. Biggest.
At least you didn't sell your Pudgy Penguin and buy Party Penguins instead.
No, you didn't.
Oh yeah, I didn't like the founder, the original founder. Love Luca, obviously.
Yeah.
But yeah, man.
Damn. Biggest oh no moment during a major game launch.
Champions Ascension.
Oh man.
Next.
Yo, he brought, man, the wounds run deep the real estate's still there, or what? We were
That'll never go away. That'll never go away.
You know how much we were upset, and we voiced our thing about that. Just want to let you know, we're like, yo, our boy Squiddy, man, come on, man.
And I'm just talking about the specific launch. I'm not talking about things like how it kind of went. Shit, the game was prime, and then the decision was made to go down the Dutch auction instead of like every minute. It went down like 0.01 ETH every hour, and it was like over 3 days. So again, the pre-sale sold out, and the floor kept like going down until it met, and it was only until the last hour that it flipped, and then people kept minting, and it didn't fully mint out for a project that should have. Yeah, man. And then that sparked everything else. But yeah, man, when it comes to the particular mint, that one I look back on for sure.
Man, that one hits. Got you. Next question. If Mythical Games had a theme song, what genre would it be?
Oh,
I know, right?
That's a good question. A theme song, what genre it would be? Oh man, I think it would be some just good, like, no, that would be kind of a boring. Just some good pump up music, right?
Bro, the reggaeton.
Some good pump up music, or just like some smooth classical jazz. Just like fine wine, right? Dealing with the classiest IP, right? Got to listen to some classy music, get a little piano in there, a little saxophone action. We could go with some smooth jazz as well.
I'm not gonna lie,
NFL fans would love that.
Smooth jazz or jock jams, what Erica said.
Jock jams.
yeah. You gotta go back. Yeah, like now that's what I call music CDs and play some of that.
Oh my god, you were Kids Bop, dude. What a fucking time. Now
I'm gonna circle back to you guys later about some now that's what I call music stuff. That's for another conversation.
Yeah, man, it's a long time ago. Yeah. All right. Last question. Lightning round. Complete this sentence. Web3 gaming finally made it when.
Web3 gaming finally made it when it made it.
I mean, shit. I can't argue. It is what it is.
I'm not supposed to say bars about myself, but that one felt good off the tongue. That one felt
bars. Yo, we did have something come at through the chat real quick.
Oh yeah, we got one.
Live gifter from Clouds, the CEO of Catalyst.
What? My man Clouds. That's my brother, man.
So I read the comment. Let's get some viewers without watching ads. I didn't realize what he meant by that. And then I saw the chat and I was like, oh, he gifted subs. That's what he meant by it. Because when you're a sub, you don't see ads. So that's what it was.
We dropped, man.
Shout out to Clouds. That's my guy. Again, Clouds tells me to jump. I'll say how high, man. It's fun to, have good homies that you meet, be able to grow and build in the space. And again, bro, once it's familiar, man. Once you're familiar, you're familiar. So appreciate you, brother.
Mizzy, what is this? The long strokes type of music. What do you mean by that?
Bro, what
does he mean by that? I don't know what he meant by that. But it's all good because we're going to move into the third and final boss.
Tonight's the night. Dun, dun, dun.
Hey, you were singing, so I'll let you cook a little bit, I'll sing a little bit, Sometimes you gotta let us sing.
No, I wish I had the soundboard right now. I'd be going crazy. But
my god, no! I'm so happy you don't have a soundboard. Your soundboard is so annoying. All right, first question. You've raised $319 million and achieved unicorn status, but Web3 gaming is still proving itself. What specific metrics convince traditional investors that this model works?
I didn't raise the money. So I can't tell you what the investors liked about it.
Have you heard any feedback or anything? Or
dude, when it comes to the raise, no, I can tell you what I maybe think. But again, that's full speculation, right? I didn't raise I didn't raise all that money.
So there were any specific metrics that you were involved with at all, or?
Dude, I've been 90 days here with Mythical. Mine's been raised for years now too. Company's expanding, being able to do my thing. Yeah, I did not raise the money.
Oh, Mizzy says, tell us what you think about the 319 million, big dog.
Sick. I think it's sick, right? And I think it's kind of like, when it comes to just the asset ownership and these big games, these big titles, I see how successful, game modes like Ultimate Team just shot up and created an empire within Madden and FIFA there. And if that could be replicated on the blockchain and kind of get in from a ground floor, I think that's something that would be really appealing for investors, particularly when it comes to such elite IP. So,
all right, let's move on to the next question. And Ramen's going to take the next one. By the way, guys, on this one, I asked one question, then Ramen takes it. We're going to alternate.
This might be an AMPG question, but I'm going to shoot. FIFA has its own Avalanche L1 for FIFA Collect while you're on Mythos. How do you navigate working with partners who have their own blockchain strategies?
I mean, it's kind of irrelevant, right? They're able to do their thing, and FIFA's got their own license. So we're focused on what we're doing with the license and having it be the official mobile game. Anything else, not terribly concerned about, or it's definitely interesting to follow how FIFA's going about it. But yeah, there's no run over.
Y'all doing stay in your lanes, basically.
Stay in the lanes. Yeah, which is cool.
Awesome. All right, we're going to kick this back over to Hado for the next question.
All right. It says the secondary economy is core to your value proposition, but many games struggle with players immediately extracting value. What design choices prevent your game from becoming cash out factories? Interesting term.
Yeah. I think that's actually a great thing, and I can shout out to my guy Yin. I know what you're passionate about, man, and I'm going to tie this in to this answer if you're coming to listen. Again, FIFA Rivals is about 10 days old, 11 days old, right? Especially right now, the way how it works, you got to level your guys up, and there's certain things you do to get them to become NFTs. You can also mint them directly when you get them from packs, but the way that you're able to kind of level up and progress your players, be able to kind of feel out the ecosystem, makes you earn initially. Like, hey, if you're being able to create these NFTs and be able to sell them, you've been playing this game. You've been dedicated to the game before. So it's kind of a good start on who the profile is of the person who's, buying, selling, or trading these items. So these particular guardrails and the way that it takes to progress the players, especially being so early, and how some people, it's not like a race where people can go in, play for 3 days, get all the cool stuff, sell all the cool stuff right away, and then dip out. That's just not the case. You're going to have to be able to play the game, and you're going to have to be part of the game's growth to be able to get the really, really cool exclusive players and items.
It's funny because we also had a question here from Yin.
I was addressing him there too.
Yeah.
I know how Yin feels there. Again, Yin's a buddy. We've talked a bit. He's very vocal about how he feels with FIFA. And again, we love the excitement from Yin there too. So I actually think, kind of answered its own question there too. His concern about it actually answered your question in a positive way, right? So there's always different ways to look about it and have it go there too. So sometimes people can maybe need to be protected against themselves. And I'm excited to see how it kind of progresses there.
All right. Yin, I hope that answered your question there. Let's move on to the next question from Ramen. And by the way, guys, the poll should be live. So go vote.
Oh, this is on 14, or did you answer the other question?
No, this is 14.
14. Okay, just make sure. Looking at your roadmap through multiple World Cups with FIFA, how do you scale the Mythical platform to handle potentially hundreds of millions of players?
I mean, this would be great. How do we scale the platform? I can only tell you my opinion, but that's something that sounds like a technical question where I won't be able to give you the best impact because I'll have no direct impact on how that manifests.
No, you're all good. And I think that kind of goes back to the whole reason why we went from Mythicals to the Mythos chain is the scalability issues and transactions per second. So I think that kind of answers, that, because we were talking about the onboarding, especially with all these, big sponsorships and Adidas, and everybody's going to get excited. Well, how do you handle that? So I think making that the chain by Polkadot is what helps with that. So we're gonna use that one. I think that's good, right? That's
that plays again. Like, I'm happy to give opinions on, but I'm not the one guiding that strategy. Again, great question for the right person. I'm just not the right person for that question.
Hey, you gave a thumbs up to concur. I'm okay with that, so we're good. There. All right, we're gonna bring this on to the last question. We're gonna have that from Hado.
All right. And Hado's sorry, the way you phrase that, I was gonna say and Hado's
And Hado, third person, yes.
Traditional gaming giants like EA lost the FIFA license. You already alluded to this, but after generating $20 billion over a decade, that's a lot of money. What's your strategy for competing against that level of resources and brand recognition?
Make a good game and see how things progress, right? Again, just from my standpoint, from my view there, it'll be fun. Again, Mythical's a young, it's still a relatively new company. These other game companies have been around for a long time. I'm excited to play whatever part I can in it. And yeah, if the game is fun, I think the rest will follow. I really do. So people want to play fun games with official IP, collect their favorite people. And if everything, you hear a lot of times from the Web3 folks, right? Oh, just make a fun game first, right? And then when people do make a fun game first, which again, I think is the case right here with FIFA Rivals, those same people you'll hear, oh, the Web3 stuff's not perfect yet, or the Web3 stuff's not there yet. And again, 10 days in, 11 days in, right? So some people, it's always going to be, there's always going to be something, but we got to find ways to make progress, right? So there's going to be, it's not always going to be perfect right away. And yeah, man, if there's a fun game and people are playing the game and you're able to kind of continue to stack these good days, beautiful things can happen. And it just goes one day at a time, right? You're not going to be able to get 20 years experience in one day. It's going to take 20 years.
That's true. Rome was not built in a day. That is going to conclude the questions for today. The poll is closed, and we're going to hop into the results portion of the show.
Da, 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 da.
We have music, Robin. Sorry, that was rude. I apologize, Ramen. I apologize.
Creatine.
Are you telling me that I need to take creatine, or you need to take creatine? What is the thing with creatine today?
Probably need both max levels of creatine for both of us.
You're right, actually. I have been working out. I haven't taken creatine, so I guess you just know. That's weird. All right, on boss number 1, Squiddy scored 100 out of 100.
Is that good?
That is very good. That's a perfect score. On boss number 2, Squiddy scored 80 out of 100.
Is that good?
It's good, but not as good as the last one.
Okay.
So.
Trending downwards,
All right.
On boss number 3, Squiddy scored 100 out of 100, which means...
Wow, you beat all the bosses. Congratulations.
93.33333. The threes go on forever. Oh,
Yo.
He's popping off right now. Hold on. He is popping off right now. Squiddy just won.
Crazy.
I would ask how you feel, but I kind of see. How you feeling?
Oh my God, this is the greatest day of my life. I want to thank my friends, my family. Woo! We've been training to beat the bosses, and today's the day. I'd like to thank my squid friend and just everyone who believed in me. Today's a joyous day. I'm going to be telling everybody I meet tonight at the Open Sea Abstract event in New York City that I've defeated the bosses. I'm going to say, hello, my name is KOL. My opinion is very key, and I've defeated the bosses.
He's like, I'm Squiddy. I'm out here squirting ink all over the place. I'm excited.
I'm gonna mess around with some people tonight too, especially ones I've never met in person who might not know me. I might have like an alter alien. I don't know. We're gonna have some fun. Because I think I'm gonna meet a bunch of people I've never met before, and then I'm gonna see a lot of old friends as well. And I'm excited to connect. Tonight should be a really fun time, so that'll be good.
Yeah,
And
keep
bro-
your eyes peeled on the timeline because we'll be putting out clips for sure on this episode.
Busy saying, bro, rigged the votes, bro.
I'm down with that. You guys want to rig it for your boy here, man? That's fine, man. I don't want to ask. I don't want to see the real ones. They're rigged, and I'll take it. They're rigged, and I'll take
Oh
it.
man.
Hey, you can't
think,
take a W away from an Eagles fan. They won. He won the championship. He won the tournament. The tournament today. The show today. Sorry, go ahead, Robin. You're saying
Oh
something.
yeah, no, I was just saying, no, you should alternate the chocolates tonight when you go out there. One regular, one, and just like just wait 30 minutes and see if this shit gets lit. It'll get mythical up in there. You know what I'm saying?
Damn, Robin. Maybe you should be over there right now. Shit. Robin trying to
I
party
can't,
over
I
there.
can't hang out with people like Squiddy because when you have two people with max energy, shit's dangerous, bro. They'd be
Oh,
like,
man.
wait a minute, it's supposed to be
Have
a
a fun
mythical
time.
party and all the attention's over here? What?
Have a fun
Nah.
time, Robin. I just like to blend in as well.
Yeah.
We're in the shadows here.
Yo, Missy's auto out here coughing.
Look, I'm coughing because before the show, we may have taken some hits of the good old
Wacky
ape,
tobacco.
okay? Yeah.
He's
So-
hitting that IP. He's smoking that IP.
But yeah, that's pretty much gonna wrap it up for today's show. Squiddy has won and defeated all the bosses. By the way, Rami, you didn't tell Squiddy what he won.
Bro, that's above my pay grade.
Oh my god, you can't do that. You can't do that. Nope.
No. I'm just kidding. Well, kind of ties back to our previous card that we had. So you guys actually get a collectible. It's going to be great for the Catalyst ecosystem later on down the road. And much like every other Web3 gaming company, project, and studio that's out there, we're not going to tell you what it is, but it's sure as shit going to be cool as hell, and you're going to like it. And everybody that gets one, including people that participate in the audience and those that come on the show and win, it's definitely going to have some cool stuff.
Dude, if
Trevon
it's
says, win
anything from
Catalyst and play
Catalyst fans,
surprise drug test. We don't do those here because then the Catalyst will no longer exist.
Wait. Hold on. Stop the show.
Stop the
Trevon,
show.
we literally partnered with a brand to get
Yeah.
like, what was it called? Something smokables, or I can't remember. but we partnered with the brand for you guys to get like discounts on weed and shit. What do you mean drug test?
Yeah,
There is no drug test. We're
what
good.
Bible Belt state do you live in?
Yeah,
Let me
what
guess.
do
What
What are you, a
What are you-
Fed?
is that, Kansas talk over here? What the hell's
Cushy
going on
dreams.
over
Thank
here?
you, Mizzy. Thank you.
What
Cushy
flyover state
dreams.
are you living in right now talking like that? All right.
We even did a
Cushy dreams.
420 episode where we picked out
Literally.
different weed for all of our team members. So come on, man. Come on.
Oh, no, he did it right. He said to make sure everyone is positive. Yo, that'd be the craziest thing. You go to your next job, you're
Oh,
like,
man.
unfortunately, you didn't pass the test. I don't do any drugs. That's the problem.
Also, guys, fun fact. I don't know if this is a shill, but I gotta make sure I get your guys' wallet addresses. I'm launching my first
Ooh.
project. I'm launching my first ever project, my first and last founder, where I am the pay grade. I will be the
am
pay
the
grade.
Oh,
Hey,
so you'll be the pay grade on this one.
I am the pay grade on this one, and the project is the Fisters. The Fisters are coming to life. Like the art, like, again, if you're in the crowd, if you know me, you know my memes, right? Again, I'm a space host, and we love a good fist on the space. We love a good fisting. When everyone's fisting together on spaces, it's just the greatest moment that a community can share. And we are bringing the project, or bringing the meme that's basically a PFP of the Gaming Ape Show, right, fam? It's it's just like my homies. It's an accumulation of the community that I've built, that's been a part of like the journey for some time, and you guys are part of that. So make sure you guys are getting one, because you guys are part of my community, and I'm pumped to call you guys the homies. I appreciate you guys having me out here.
Yo,
I'm ready to get elbow deep in excitement.
Clip
You
it.
too, Mizzy. You got it too, man. You're getting the free one as well. You guys are my guys, man. It's been fun growing together.
Can we make more?
Absolutely.
Can I double fist, or is it just single?
Oh my
yeah.
god,
No one's stopping you.
bro!
Okay, just wanna
Give
make sure.
Ramen an inch, she'll take a mile, man. This is crazy, man.
Like your throat. Let's go. Let's close it up.
Oh man, all right. Well, that is gonna do it for today's episode. This is episode 63. Shout out Mizzy, shout out Erica, shout out Damien, shout out Threevon, shout out Squiddy, of course, shout out Ramen Cash, shout out anybody else I missed. Shout out Clouds, of course, for the gifted subs. We'll see you guys very, very soon, maybe next week. We'll see you guys very, very soon. Peace.
Peace.
Ramen.
Yeah.
I had a joke. Never mind. Goodbye.